Hey guys, it's Sarah. Um, Sorry I haven't made a video in like forever. I've been really busy, and also sorry that my voice sounds really weird right now. I'm sick, so I apologize. Okay, so I was looking up ideas to do for a video because I'm at home sick, and I was like, hey, why not make a video since I haven't made one in eternity? So, I was just, scrolling through, and there were a bunch of ideas that I thought were really good, but I decided to do summer expectations versus reality. So I made a list on my phone. Oh, you cannot see that. Okay, my bad. I made a list on my phone, and so yeah. I don't know if this applies to everybody. Probably not, because everybody has their own opinions and their own summers and whatever. But this is just what I usually see happening in the summer. So yeah. Okay. So my first thing on my list is parties. Okay, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, summer parties," especially in like high school and college, because if you're younger than that, you're probably too young to party. I guess I don't know. I'm pretty young to party, but it's like even just like pool parties and whatever, you just expect to go to them or be invited to them, but you never really end up going to a lot of parties, and if you do, they're kind of lame. You just sit there and eat popcorn and stare at each other, and it's really awkward. So, I don't know, it's just like you expect to go to a bunch of fun parties and stuff like that, and then you end up sitting at home drinking peace tea alone and watching Netflix by yourself in a dark room. Swimming. For me, I have a pool in my backyard, and it's pretty nice, I guess. But I always expect to go swimming like every day, like all the time. But I'm either too tired to get out of bed, or it's too cold or something. Like something always goes wrong, and I only end up swimming like once or twice a year, if even. Like I usually only swim when people come over and ask to swim, like my friends and stuff like that, or even family. I never really swim in my pool outside of those situations, and I always expect to swim all the time, and then I just never get to swim, I guess. Swimsuits. So, obviously, you expect to have a cute collection of swimsuits, and maybe you bought a couple cute swimsuits, and then you get to like a party or a beach or something, and you're wearing your cute swimsuit. You feel good. And then you see other people's swimsuits, you're like, wow, how did I ever think my swimsuit was amazing and awesome compared to all these other people's swimsuits? I don't know, maybe that's just me, but every time I get a cute swimsuit, or even like anything really, like shoes or something for summer, they always end up being like not as expected at the time when I bought it, which I was really excited about when I bought it, and then I kind of either got home or got to a party or to a friend's house or something, and it's like, why did I buy this again? So all in all, you expect to have a cute swimsuit, and then it just ends up downsiding, or maybe you don't even really buy a new swimsuit. You still wear the one from last year that's all faded from chlorine if you swim all the time in summer. I don't know. Clothes. This one always happens to me. I always expect to have really cute clothes for summer and feeling cute all the time, but I never end up buying cute clothes for summer. Um, First of all, clothes are pretty expensive, and to buy a whole new wardrobe just for summer, it's kind of excessive, I guess, and it's like you expect to have all these cute clothes for summer, and then it never happens. Or you, like the swimsuit thing, you get cute clothes and you feel all nice and cute and stuff like that, and you're feeling really good about it, and then you see everybody else's, and it's just not like you expected. It's just not the same, I guess, from when you bought it to when you used it or wore it. And I feel like this one happens a lot to me because I'm either just sitting inside with like shorts and a tank top on, looking gross, or if I do put on a cute outfit to go out, and everybody else's outfits are cuter than mine, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, self-esteem for my outfit just went way down because of that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like that happens a lot. I think it happens a lot to my friends. We have all these ideas for summer, and then they just don't ever turn out like we think it's going to. Okay, next is plans. This one happens to me all the time. I always expect to do really fun things during the summer and have people over all the time and just have a great time all the time. And then I just end up sitting by myself inside in a dark room in my bedroom and watching Netflix while drinking tea or something of that sort, and just binge watching series that you've never even heard of because you have nothing else to do. And you just sit inside in your lonesomeness, and I don't know. I always expect to do really fun things all the time during summer, and it never ever turns out like I think it's going to. Same thing with friends, which is my next bullet point. Friends, you always expect to either make new friends during the summer or have your friends over all the time, and it just, it never happens, I guess. And I don't know, maybe that's just me again. Maybe all of these points are just me, but you always expect to have your friends over a lot, and you are always just by yourself inside or with your siblings or parents or something, and it's just never really like you think it's going to be. And either that or your friends are too busy one day and then you're busy the next day, and you just can't, you never have a day where you're both not busy. You're always busy, or you just never get around to having your friends over. Next is the summer body. This is a pretty huge topic for most people, girls and guys. It's like you always expect to have, oh, the bikini body or the beach body, which I don't even know what that even looks like because everybody has their own visions of the beach body or the summer body or the bikini body or something like that. And you always have a vision for yourself, and you are like, oh yeah, by like May or June or even July or August, I'm gonna have this body, this particular body, like just this one image in your head of what your body's gonna look like. And it never turns out like that because you're like, oh, I have a month, oh, I have 3 weeks, and then you just never really get around to getting the body, or you set your goals too high for what your body can physically actually achieve in that amount of time. And everybody's bodies are set up differently. Everybody stores fat and muscle differently. So what you may see on this one picture, what you want your body to look like, it can never look like that because your body is set up differently than that person in the picture's body. And maybe they've been working at that for years and you can't achieve that in a month. And I guess that's, you just need to keep working on it and just embrace your body as it is and just be confident, because everybody has the beach body, everybody has a bikini body or the summer body. They just have to embrace their body and be comfortable with it to have the perfect body. The next one is vacations. I always expect to go on really, really fun vacations or have like the time of my life on vacations, and sometimes, most of the time actually, it does usually happen to my imagery in my head. But sometimes you say you're going to Florida and you have this idea that you're going to do this and this and this and this, and then maybe that does happen, but it's like not to your expectations. It's not how you imagined it to be. And I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. I can't really talk about that one much more, but it's kind of like everything else. You just expect it to be one way and it always ends up a different way. And I guess that's hence the title, Expectations versus Reality. Next is beaches. Kind of has to do with vacations. Like oh, I'm gonna go to the beach this summer, and I'm gonna do this and this and this, and it's gonna be so much fun. And then it's like, oh, I went to the beach and it was fun. Well, I want to go again, but you can't, so it's not really how you imagined it to be. Or maybe you don't go at all and you expected to. And the expectation versus reality. You expect really fun time at the beach, and then maybe it's fun, but you can't go as much as you wanted to, or maybe you couldn't go at all, and you expected to, but you couldn't, and it just didn't turn out like you expected it to. A lot of these are pretty much tied into each other, I guess. Next is going back to school. I know this has nothing to do with summer, but I just thought I'd add it in there because I guess people expect to have their clothes all ready for school, their backpack ready for school, how they expect school to be that year, and how they expect their first day of school to be, and then it's never anything like you're expecting, because you can't really plan for the future and have everything happen exactly how you planned, how you thought it was going to happen. And so you're expecting to go back to school all happy with all your friends, and everybody gets along, and there's no drama, and I don't know, just whatever you think school is going to be like, but then it's never like that, and you have to just kind of embrace that too, because nothing is going to be the way you think it's going to be, I guess. I mean, maybe it will be one day or for one topic and not another, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't know what I'm even trying to say, honestly. It's just everything, I feel like everything during summer, everything during life, you expect it to happen one way, and then it doesn't happen another way, and then you kind of get down on yourself for that or something like that, or you're like, oh, well, that didn't happen, so this sucks. But really, in reality, it didn't happen. Okay, so what? It's not the end of the world, and you just kind of have to deal with it, I guess, because I don't know, you just have to deal with it. And if you keep living in that mindset of negativity, then you're never going to be happy, and then nothing's ever going to turn out like you thought it would. So I guess with your expectations, also put some reality in there, and maybe it won't work, maybe it will, but just embrace your life how it is right now, and I don't know, just embrace everything about you, because everything about you is amazing, and don't try to change anything to like make other people's standards. Just be yourself, I guess. I don't know how that ties into this video, but that is my life advice for the day. Anyway, thanks for watching this crazy video that was definitely unorganized, and I'm really sorry for that. But okay, I will see you next.